Finally, the international break is over and we can get back to what's important. The Premier League Game Week 4 is literally hours away and we have a massive game week, starting off with Man United against Man City. And before we go any further, yes, it's me, JNO, yet again, on the FPL Updates channel. And I had to come in because this game week is just that damn good. I mean, Man United versus Man City, 12:30 kickoff. Does your weekend start any better? Is it going to go Man City's way, Man United's way? New managers. Aguero is out. Zlatan Ibrahimovic and Paul Pogba have joined Man United. It's a tough one to call. I personally see Man United getting the better of Man City, actually, in this first duel between the Manchester City clubs, but it could go either way. And a lot of people will probably still be captaining Zlatan Ibrahimovic. He does like a big occasion. Then we start with the 3 o'clock kickoffs and we have Arsenal versus Southampton. Now, Southampton could improve their form here, but it looks like an Arsenal win here. But Southampton are by no means pushovers. Are Sanchez and Özil going to continue what they started at Watford and start proving why there were such fantasy assets in previous seasons? Or is Southampton with Redmond, Tadic and the new signing Sofiane Boufal going to show up and show us why Southampton always do pretty well despite losing their big players? Then we've got Bournemouth versus West Brom. West Brom really good at getting clean sheets away, but Bournemouth have strengthened buying in Jack Wilshere before the transfer window slams shut. So this is going to be an interesting game. Burnley versus Hull, battle between the two promoted sides. Can Hull continue to defy the odds despite the fact that they don't have that many first team players available, or will Burnley bounce back from their defeat in Game Week 3 and pick up a few wins? Middlesbrough have proven that they still have the potential to get clean sheets with a very strong defence, coming up against a Crystal Palace side that are trying to find their feet as far as attacking goes. Benteke has come in, but Loic Remy will not be playing. He's picked up an injury, so will Crystal Palace fail to impress yet again, and will Middlesbrough pick up more points? Then we have Stoke versus Spurs. Spurs need to kind of step up their performances. Harry Kane, especially fantasy football-wise, and Vincent Janssen has managed to miss a target way too often for a striker. Meanwhile, Stoke have brought in Wilfred Bonney, so that could really improve an attacking lineup that did, in spells last season, really impress. Then we have West Ham versus Watford. Dimitri Payet is finally back, and hopefully him and Lanzini and Zaza can get West Ham's season at the new stadium kicked off right. But Watford definitely look like a side that could be a challenge to some sides. I know they came up short against Arsenal, but still they managed to get a goal. There is some quality in that team, so another interesting tie. And we end the day with Liverpool versus Leicester. I mean, the TV games on Saturday are just immense. We all know Liverpool's defence is not that impressive, so Leicester should have fun in this game. I could see this being another high-scoring game like Liverpool's game against Arsenal. Then we only have one fixture on Sunday, Swansea versus Chelsea. A lot of people looking at this game to pick their captain, but just a word of warning, Eden Hazard is not that good away from home. Literally, compared to the other premium price midfielders, Hazard isn't the one to captain when he's away from home. I'm looking at Diego Costa in this game because I think a lot of the play will still go through him, and Chelsea have a lot of midfielders who are performing at the moment, so I think picking their focal point would be a very good choice. And then on Monday, Sunderland versus Everton. Everton have made some big signings. Sunderland have been busy, but they have not looked that impressive as of yet. Can Sunderland improve on their season, or is Koeman going to start building something at Everton that could impress this season? Now, if we're going to look at captain picks, the obvious choices, some aren't available. Aguero, So you're probably looking at Arsenal and you're probably looking at Chelsea. I've already said Diego Costa and I've already said the names of Sanchez and Ozil. But if I have to go for one of them, I'm picking Costa. I believe Chelsea will pick up a win against Swansea and I believe he is the most likely to pick up the points. So my pick is Diego Costa. Now, it depends how you're doing this year so far on who you should pick as captain. If you are doing really well, then just pick who the most popular captain choice is, because you are already ahead of the game. Whereas if you're trying to catch up, that's when you want to look for the differentials. I will be going with Diego Costa. Hopefully, if you go along with that choice, it will do well for you as well. I'd like to thank FPL Updates for having me on the channel yet again. And for the record, if you didn't know, both FPL Updates and myself, JNO, are up for Football Blogging Awards. Me, myself, I'm going for the new category, and FPL Updates is in the gaming category. Make sure to vote. There may be links in the description down below for you to do that, or go follow FPL Updates on Twitter and everything will be there for you. Make sure to vote if you enjoy the content on this channel. I've been JNO and it's been a pleasure being on FPL Updates, and I'll catch you next time.